Yes people, what is up? Welcome back to the vlog. So this is going to be a full day of eating. I'm going to show you all my meals, but I wanted to kind of run you through my morning routine first of all. So you would have saw up this morning, we were up just before 7. Coffee, hydrate, read. Currently reading a book called Leaders Eat Last, which is kind of where my interests are going. I have a couple of books now on leadership, just with building the team up and hiring. You know, it's obviously something that I haven't done before, so I want to be the best boss, leader, employee, coach, person that I can be. Then out for a walk. So this is what I do every morning, is come out for a walk. I live beside the university here in Manchester, so it's nice kind of grounds to get up and go for a walk in the morning. Things were pushed back a little bit this morning in comparison to usual. It's now 8:30 and I'm just kind of coming back from my walk. I usually like to kind of have my walk over and done with by around 8 and be back in front of the laptop ready to start a day's work, but sometimes it gets pushed back a little bit. I was recording this morning, and when I went to set up the camera it wanted me to download this new app or something, so it took me a couple of minutes to get all that sorted for you guys. I am in my gaining phase at the moment, so I will show you everything that I'm eating to build muscle. Now we do have a trip coming up in the new year, a big enough trip to Dubai, Thailand, Bali, so we're going traveling for the bones in like 4 months. So trying to keep things semi-presentable too, and I will more than likely drop down into a bit of a dieting phase in the new year. We leave on like the 8th or 9th of January, so about a week before we go, and a couple of weeks while over there, just tidy up a little bit. I'm currently at like 96 kg, and I know that I'm relatively decent nick around 92, so about 4 kilos or so to take off. That's my building there. Hello. Ooh, that's very close, aren't you? That is very much part of my morning routine, saying hello to the local squirrels, so I'm going to leave it in there for you guys. But yeah, it's getting bright outside now. I need to go back and get stuck into the day. Today is a good day, Wednesday, it's deadlift day, so we will take you along. We won't do a full training session, but I will show you my couple of bits from deadlift day, probably show you my top set on deadlifts. Okay, we are back from morning walk and we have just laid our day out. So anyone that is just working for themselves or busy or just a poor time management, whatever, calendar. Okay, if you look through this, you'll see year by year, because I have one for the last 3 years. I just need pen and paper. I'm old fashioned. I like that. That's how my brain works. Now, as I said, Wednesday. So Wednesday is a check-in day. A busy check-in day. We have a good crew of check-ins on Wednesday, so I'm looking forward to getting into everyone's updates. Came back, got myself my water, so I need to get that water into me, and I also have just a good old-fashioned cup of tea. I love sitting down with just a hot cup as well when I'm sitting down to do a bit of work. So already had my caffeine this morning. I will have more caffeine pre-workout, so just a tea for now while I get that into me and get my water into me and get stuck into the work block for today. So 15 check-ins on a Wednesday, which is a nice number, nice crew, so we're going to stuck straight into everyone. Right, so that is the first of the work block done, just a couple of check-ins. I'm going to have meal 1 now, and then we have a consultation call. So I'm going to get the first meal into me. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know what's coming from pre-workout. It's been the same meal for the last 8 years. It doesn't change, probably will never change, and that is going to be, I nearly forgot what it was after all that, protein porridge. So 100 gram of oats, nice and easy. A big thing for me is easy to make, quick to make meals. Okay, I want something that is going to take 5-10 minutes and it's going to be done, and you'll see that'll be a fairly common theme with the meals throughout the day. Nice and easy, nice and simple, nothing too quick or nothing too long. When you're working, you've a lot to do throughout the day. You don't want to be cooking meals for 30-45 minutes, not me anyway. I personally don't like cooking anything that takes longer than 10-15 minutes. I just don't have the patience for it. So oats is going in, 100 gram of oats. We're going to have 50 grams of whey protein in with that, and we'll also throw a couple of frozen raspberries on top. Anyone who is making protein porridge, can you see that consistency? See the way how it's all like watery and moving to one side of the bowl? Yeah, that is not it. That needs more time. The secret to making a good bowl of protein porridge is in the texture, it's in the consistency. So you want to make it so that it's thick, but there's a small bit of moisture left to soak up the oats. Okay, so you don't want it like a bowl of water, sloppy. You want it nice and thick, almost like a cake, but just a little bit of moisture left in it, a little bit of water, so that when you do put in the oats, you mix it all together and you get that really nice kind of thick consistency, which I will show you guys in a couple of seconds. Do you know what? I'm actually not going to use this flavour because there's not much of it left, and this one tastes much nicer in the Ninja Creamy, which we'll be having for our final meal. So I'm going to keep that. I'm going to swap it out. Reinforcements are in. I'm gone for the cookie dough flavoured whey by Perform. Now, in all honesty, it's not that nice, but it'll do. You gotta whisk it all together. Now, there we go. That is the consistency that I'm talking about. Nice and thick. Get a look at that. I know Massey's probably at home watching this thinking, oh yeah, I love that. 100 grams of raspberries, frozen. There is 111 grams left in the pack, so I will just use all those. And then we're going to get a bit of pink salt for electrolyte balance. We are going training after this. And if I did have the caramel flavoured, I would put some cinnamon on top of this as well, but I'm not going to mix the cinnamon with the cookie dough. And that, my friends, is meal number 1. What I usually do for meal 1 is I come out and I will watch a little bit of YouTube as I eat my meal. So yeah, it is currently 5 to 10. Meal number 1 is going in. Total macros of this meal, calories and macros, are 597 calories. We have 50 grams of protein, we have 8.5 grams of fat, and we have 64 grams of carbohydrates. So I'm going to get this meal into me. I'm going to sit back and just eat it, enjoy it. It's probably one of my favorite meals of the day. Always has been, always will be. And yeah, I'm the type of person, I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I'm the type of person that even when they do buy a big 2 kg bag of protein or tub of protein, I will finish that, no matter if I absolutely despise it. There's no way that's going to waste, not in my house. So I'm not really enjoying the cookie dough flavoured whey, but I'm just getting through it because I bought it at the end of the day. Also, you can use code CBC10 on my core supplements to get discount on Perform. I was a big fan of overnight oats, or cold oats on prep, in the fridge, leave them there for a couple of hours, let them sit, let them get cold, let them turn into more like a dessert. But now that it's winter time again, you cannot beat a warm bowl of oats in the morning to warm you up and start your day. I'm going to eat this and I'll pick back up with you after. Right, people, consultation call done and dusted. That's a new member joining Team CBC. The date is, I believe, the 12th of December. So the date is the 11th of December, and there are still new people joining the team each and every week. So what I love to see is people not letting the calendar dictate their progress. Too many people allow the calendar to dictate their progress, and this doesn't mean just starting in the new year. This means waiting to every Monday to start. Do you know what I mean? Like, why can't you start on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or a Thursday or even a Saturday, God forbid? Do you know what I mean? So love to see it, but it is now 20 past 11, which means I need to get a bit of a move on. I'm going to get my pre-workout. So it is a full day of eating, but I'm still going to show you pretty much anything that goes into my mouth today. So pre-workout is going in. On deadlift day, I do opt for a pre. So I will be using the Train by JP, do not fucking miss. I will also be coupling that with a little bit of pumpage, maybe half a scoop of pumpage. And then I'm also going to have some glutathione max, and I'm also going to have some glutamine powder in there for gut health. So this is the pre-workout stack. There we go, face trackers on. This little DJI Osmo pocket camera, brilliant. I used to love vlogging back in the day when it was new, with the camera, and I started doing it when I was 21, so Jesus, 4 years ago. Man, I've been vlogging for 4 years. Well, I haven't actually. I've been doing YouTube for 4 years, and I'm still at 1,000 subscribers. So click it, subscribe to it. But I picked up this DJI Osmo Pocket vlog camera. Great investment. It's actually enjoyable to vlog because I can just put it down, prop it up. The face tracker tracks me anywhere I go. Brilliant, brilliant. Alright, so pre is going in. As I already said, I showed you what it was. Now this isn't going to show you what's going in. So pumpage is going in first. Now this does my head in. When you get, look at this, like it's like a fucking brick. Like that's the pre-workout. That ain't good, bro. It's so annoying. Shit. Like a gel, do not eat. Throw away. Started breaking. And all the balls have gone to my pre-workout. Anyways, scoop of pumpage. I'm just gonna go for a half scoop. I don't need too much pumpage when I'm training deadlifts, you know. Hamstring day. Do I need a massive pump? Not necessarily. Bit of glutathione. Reduce oxidative stress. Keep me fit and healthy. So 5 grams of that. Again, weighing everything, because if you're not weighing, you don't know if you're actually getting the serving size. Like if a scoop of glutamine is 5 grams, if I just had a scoop, it would come out at 10 grams. So that's why I know I only need half a scoop of this, because that's 5 grams, which is the serving size. I don't need any more than that. This is the new gym duffel bag from Hardbody. Camouflage here, really good bag. Not even just for a gym bag, but just for everyday use. I'm going traveling soon, I'm going to bring this with me. So one side of the bag, you have a lunch compartment. So this is insulated, so it keeps your meals heated up. And then we also have a shoe compartment, so I have my slides in there for the gym. And then there's your regular inside, but also inside as well you have a secondary compartment for like a laptop as well. So yeah, really good bag, really good quality. Can't have a good enough gym bag, especially with the amount of shit that I put into mine at times. So yeah, that's pre. I'm going to get this into me and we're going to go and lift some weight off the floor. Also, because this is a full day of eating, how could it be a full day of eating if I didn't show you what supplements I take on a daily basis? So there we go, right? So omega-3s, okay, fish oils, Love Heart, trained by JP for kidney health and cholesterol. We have vitamin D3 and K2. So if you live in Ireland, UK, pretty much anywhere where you don't get enough sun, you need to have that in your life. Curcumin, magnesium, P5P, vitamin B6. So this is more so just for me to manage my prolactin levels. Proviron, and also a biotin, because if you haven't noticed, I'm probably about 2 haircuts away from going to Turkey. So have to manage that. And also there's this bits I ran through with you already. Bar Hydromax, I'll drink that intra-workout as a hydration formula. So I'm going to get these into me now. Right, so on way to gym. On way gym, we are getting the pre-workout into us. So I did look it up, just to be sure. Silica gel balls are not poisonous, they will not kill you. So everything that you've learned as a child is a lie. I would go and ask your parents, because I remember being told a lot of times, don't eat silica gel balls. I don't know if that was just me as a child, because I was a fat cunt. I used to eat everything. But yeah, what a lie. I can't believe it. I was so sure that I was going to be poisoned. But no, they're not poisonous. You won't die. They don't recommend you eat them. But the biggest risk with them is choking. So as long as I don't choke, which I do have a tendency to do, we should be okay. Right gang, we are back from the gym. Decent session, to be fair, a very good session. I was happy enough with the performance. Rest day tomorrow, which is welcomed with open arms. One thing that I've been chatting to a lot about with clients is rest days and the importance of rest days. And when a client, is looking to train more than 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, that is just a clear indicator for me that that client isn't training hard enough. When my rest days come around, oh, I can't wait for them. I absolutely love them because my body is just battered. And after that deadlift session, my body is battered. Now, time for post-workout. So as I was saying earlier, for me, what I need with meals is quick and convenient, and this is probably one of the quickest post-workout meals that you can come up with. So we're going to have cereal and whey. Cereal of choice today is the Rice Krispies. Snap, crackle and pop. Post-workout is going in. As I said, the most important thing for me when I get back from the gym, get showered, changed, post-workout, get it in as quick as I can and back into the office. I do get a little bit I suppose, aggy or a bit anxious when I'm kind of away from it for too long with the laptop and stuff, especially when I have Wednesday, which is a busy check-in day. So for this meal, we're looking at 80 grams of Rice Krispies, 50 grams of isolate whey, and 300 milliliters of skim milk. So we're 628 calories, 95 gram of carb, 2.8 gram of fat, and 52 grams of protein. Bone apple teeth. Oh, lovely. Shout out to my client, Sinead, for getting me the cup. One of the first gifts the client has ever gotten me. Really like it. So we are back in the office. It is 5 to 3, so I need to get stuck into work. Now what I'll do at this time is, so I have personal phone and a work phone, and I'll clear the work phone, just the WhatsApps and stuff, and then back into the check-ins. That is a massive productivity tip for any coaches out there that are watching this now. Look, I'm coaching 6 years and I've only just have got a personal phone and a work phone, but definitely less stress. I don't bring the work phone with me to the gym. I leave it at home. I go to the gym, I do my thing, that's my couple hours, I come back and then I clear the phone. So also I wear glasses now. Yeah, frosty. So I got my eyes tested. I needed to get glasses for the last well over 3 years, and it's just been deteriorating and getting worse and worse and worse. And honestly, you don't realize how bad it is until you get the glasses and you just are like, fuck. I feel as though I have a superpower right now. And we're going to get stuck into a bit of work. We're going to neck this coffee. I am a little bit relying on caffeine now more than I have been previously, which isn't too bad. Look, I had 2 coffees, including this. This is my second coffee and a pre-workout. But I like to just have 1 coffee and 1 pre-workout per day. But at the moment, we're just a small bit lenient on the caffeine. Air fryer is on, which means it's time for another meal. It is currently 20 past 4, so this is the time I would usually have my third meal. It's a little bit closer to my second meal today, but this is the usual time I would have my meal, so I'm going to have it anyway. Okay, so meal number 3 is served, which is a sourdough chicken sandwich. Now, usually this meal is either chicken and rice or chicken and a pita bread. It just depends. Today there was neither of those in the house, but there was a small bit of sourdough left over, so I said I'd make use out of it. We're looking at 519 calories, 60 grams of protein. There's a bit of trace protein now in the bread here. There's 55 grams of carbs and 3 grams of fat. So I need to get this meal in because I do have a call. Fuck. Yo, so check-ins done and dusted, and it is dark outside. It gets dark here pretty early. Sunset's at 3:30, which is kind of depressing, but it is what it is. So I want to show you what is just about to go live on Instagram. This is my client John. Pretty fucking impressive physique. If that would stop focusing on me. Is that focused on the camera now? Okay, so there is John, and his transformation is just going up this evening. So we have some really good transformations coming out recently with the team, myself and Massey, and this one is something that I find really, really cool, because take John on the left there, which is probably what a lot of majority of men are kind of looking like at this day and age, and then take John on the right. 2 very, very different physiques, but that only tells one part of the story. There's a bit of a hidden side to coaching that a lot of people don't realize, and there's obviously the physical result, and there's also even the mental result, but something that I always say to my clients is about operating at a higher level across the board, okay? And that comes through the structure and the guidance and the accountability the coaching offers. So yeah, you're going to improve in the gym and your nutrition and your physique. That's one area. But John, for example, John's in sales and his own business, his own revenue has increased, a good bit in comparison to where it was previously. So, that's just one of those things that people don't realise. But by being structured and being held accountable and that level of discipline that you have with your training, your nutrition, that can carry across into all other areas of our life. And John is just one of many, many clients that has told me that over the last couple of years. So that's just something that I find really, really cool, and I always love to hear that when clients are starting to excel in other areas due to kind of what we've put in from the coaching. So it is a good day. It's been a long day. I'm going to finish off a little bit of work and then we're going to have another meal. Right, so meal 4 is going in, cooked by Victoria. Spaghetti bolognese. So 90 grams of pasta each, 250 grams of mince, a bit of passata, and we're going to have spag bol. So meal number 4, aka dinner. So total calories and macros of this meal is we have 70 grams of protein, which is a big hit. Now there is low fat cheese in on top of that as well, on top of obviously the 250 mince. There is 18.5 grams of fat and there is 70 grams of carbs. So 250 grams of mince, 90 grams of spaghetti, 25 grams of 30% light cheddar cheese on top, and then 200 grams of passata. So 764 calories for spaghetti bolognese. Really big size, big portion, and if you want, you could always book this up to be like a 1,000 calorie meal, easy if you're bulking hard, or you could also just put it down and make it like a low calorie option. The fog. No. Where are we going? Town.
That way.
Looks kind of spooky. Where are we, Vicky?
We're in a little park.
And what are we doing in the park?
Walking.
We're
having
walking.
An evening stroll in the park.
That we are. This is the park, which is part of Manchester University. It's nice to get out of the house and also like out of the city, even though we're not out of the city. This is like fairly smack bang, well, just outside the city centre. So you kind of have it all on your doorstep, don't you, in Manchester? Don't you?
Don't ya?
Don't you wish your girlfriend was? So meal number 5 and the last meal of the day is upon us. This is a Ninja Creamy. So Ninja Creamies are one of the biggest cheat codes ever. We got ours like 3 months ago. Got them on my last week on my diet. It's going to be a lifesaver on prep. Last meal is 30 grams of whey, 400 milliliters of milk, and 50 grams of granola. So you make the protein shake, you freeze it, then you put it into the Ninja Creamy. So you freeze it overnight into Ninja Creamy, blend it together, then put your toppings and stuff on top. So that brings this meal to 484 calories. There is 35 grams of protein, 12 grams of fat, and 52 grams of carbs. And I am going to eat this quickly because it's melting on me, and I will wrap up the video with you in the morning. Good. Strawberry Dreams. It's up there, but it's one of those ones that you can't have every day because you just get sick of it. But it's definitely top 5. Definitely top 5 monster. So just to wrap up yesterday's full day of eating, total daily calories were 3,015, 250 protein, 400 carb, and 45 grams of fat. So protein content for me at the moment is actually slightly higher than what I'm used to. I previously was in about 220 protein. Now, when you start off in the gym, you don't need as much protein as that. Like, I would have originally started off about 180 grams of protein, so 1 gram per pound of body weight. I've always kind of followed that, if not even slightly higher, maybe 1.2, but usually about 1 gram per pound. Over the last 6 years, it's built from 180 up to that 250 mark. This is the highest my protein has ever been, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the slightly higher protein content at the moment as well for what I need and what my goals are. I'm not looking to push too crazy right now as I am going traveling in the new year. I want to keep things somewhat presentable, so I'm hitting about that 3k mark. Some days are above, some days below. Me and my coach had a conversation. My training day food is 3,400, my rest day food is 3,000. I was hitting 3,400. Obviously I did the calorie challenge last week, which was a fair amount of calories. It was about enough calories for 2 weeks or a week and a bit anyway, so I have put myself down to kind of in around that non-training day food in around that 3,000 mark until that body weight kind of brings its way back down, which it pretty much has come back down to where it was now. So 250 protein, 400 carb, 45 fat. Just to look a little bit more in detail in terms of the meals and the structure of the meals and kind of what I'm opting for. So obviously that meal one doesn't change for me year round. It's oats, protein oats, pre-workout. I have it on non-training days too. It's actually non-training day now today. So I had my eggs and salmon this morning. I'm going to have my oats now a little later. So protein porridge, meal one, as always, that doesn't change. Post-workout, back from the gym, I want something that's quick, that's convenient. Honestly, right now my main goal is Team CBC. It's my clients. It's what we're doing there. It's the way we're taking the business, the way we're taking the service, everything. We're just putting my heart and soul into it. So I just want things that are quick, convenient, get the job done, hit my calories. I'm not going to be spending 30 minutes in the kitchen. It's just not for me. So boom, simple. Back after that then, the next meal actually was a little bit of an outlier. Usually I don't have that. That's actually my first time I made that sourdough. Chicken sandwich, usually the sourdoughs for my eggs on a rest day. But that's flexible dieting. That's me seeing what's in the fridge or me seeing what's in the I have my chicken and okay, cool, I don't have my rice to go with it, I don't have my pita bread to go with it, cool, let me make use out of this sourdough bread, let me input the calories and let me taper away from my next meal, which is exactly what we did into the next meal then, which was the spaghetti bolognese, 250 mins, 90 gram of pasta or spaghetti, 25 grams of low fat cheese, and then 200 grams of passata. So that meal usually I have 100 grams of pasta. So obviously I had the sourdough before, which shot up my carbs a little bit too high. So I needed to taper away from the next meal. I pulled off 10 grams and it balances itself out. And again, that is flexible dieting. That is not me going down to the shop, and which I very well could have, because trust me, in Manchester I live below. There's a chicken shop just below me. There's a KFC 2 seconds that way. There's a McDonald's 2 minutes that way. I could very well easily, there's a burrito place there, I could be like, okay, flexible dieting, let me track this, let me track that. That's not going to be correct. That's not going to get me what I want out of it, okay? So I'm being very flexible, but I'm never taking the piss, and that's the difference, okay? That's when you can do flexible dieting long term. When you don't take the piss, you have that level of discipline. So that brought me to my next meal, which was 250 mince, 90 spaghetti, the low fat cheese, and the passata. That meal, as you will see, that meal was cooked together. Okay, me and Vicky cooked that meal together. She has the exact same portion size as me. We put on 500 mince, we split it down the middle. We put on 180 pasta, we split it exactly down the middle. That's just what we're doing right now. I have taken a bit more of a relaxed approach to that meal alone, because realistically that meal is the meal that I get to sit down with her, I get to spend some time with her, and that's something that's important to me. I'm not in prep right now. I'm actually in a position where I'm trying to hold and maintain my physique going before I go away traveling. So more than happy to be able to do something like that. I'm more than happy for my clients to be able to do something like that too, when they don't take the piss. That's the big thing, not taking the piss out of it, okay? A lot of people, when you give them an inch, they take a mile. And then into the last meal, which is a massive cheat code, which is the creamy. And honestly, I don't know how I survived, prep 2023 without a creamy. Yeah, they're just a game changer. They are really, really a game changer. Like that whole tub, obviously I mentioned how many calories it was last night, 500 calories for the whole tub pretty much, do you know what I mean? Just can't beat it. 30 grams away, 400 milliliters of skim milk, and your granola as well there on top. And you don't even have to use the granola. I could have had that without the granola and it would have came in at 250 calories for a tub of ice cream. Obviously I had the granola to push up the calories for me. So definitely a cheat code is Ninja Creamies. But yeah, that's pretty much that for a full day of eating. That's 3,000 calories. That's what I'm eating currently at the moment on a training day, to build muscle, but also kind of just to maintain my physique in terms of body comp prior to heading away in the new year, which I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, that's it for another video, guys. If you have liked, please click like, subscribe, comment, all that YouTuber shit. These are all vlog, full days of eating, day in the lives. These are coming and they're going to keep coming, because I have picked myself up on these DJI cameras, and it's just a blessing. Like, it's just it makes me want to press the button and record and talk to myself, because it's fun. Like, even now, like, I'm just getting enjoyment out of this thing tracking my face. So that's a lesson, that when you enjoy doing something, you're more inclined to do it. This was a bit of an investment for me. It wasn't cheap. It was a couple of £100. I didn't necessarily have to do it. I have the proper camera set up there. I have my iPhone 16 Pro Max, which has probably the best camera you can come across for a phone. More than doable for a vlog, but I won't do it unless I have this. Okay, I won't do it if it takes too much setup for me, because again, where I'm at right now, where I'm at with work, training, relationship, everything. Like, I just need things that are convenient because I'm kind of all in at the moment. I'm not going to be wasting 5-10 minutes trying to get a perfect angle where this, boom, set it up, click record, and I can talk away. And I absolutely love it. So I love vlogging too. I love talking to the camera. It's something I'm kind of veered away from just because the actual pain of the setup of it. Whereas now this is nice, quick and easy. And as I said, if it is an investment, which is what this isn't to me, I don't mind it because I know it's going to force me to do the thing that I need to do, which is vlog. I need to, chat to the camera that bit more. So that's just the way I look at them kind of things. Any questions, as always, leave them down below. Let me know what type of YouTube videos you want to see. We will have a whole new series coming up in the new year, which is going to be really fucking cool, really sick. We're going to be taking it away from the UK and Ireland. We're going to be going further afield, and I'm really looking forward to that. Like, subscribe, comment, all the YouTuber shit. I know I've already said that. I'll say it again. See you in the next one.